10 things you must improve daily. Every day, we have the incredible power to shape our future. One step, one decision, one action at a time. The truth is, success doesn't come from massive changes overnight. It's about the small, consistent improvements we make every single day that add up to transformation. First and foremost, your mindset. It's the lens through which you see the world. Every single day, you must nurture a mindset of growth, one that believes in possibility and embraces challenges. When you start your day with the belief that anything is possible, you set the tone for how you will face every obstacle and seize every opportunity. Next, we have self-discipline. This is the bridge between your goals and accomplishments. If you can master discipline in your daily life, everything else falls into place. Every morning, ask yourself, what can I do today to become a little bit better than I was yesterday? And then follow through. Your physical health is not something you can neglect. It's not about spending hours in the gym. It's about daily movement, nourishing your body with the right food, and giving yourself the energy to chase your dreams. Your body is the vessel for all your ambitions. Honor it. Another vital area is communication. How often do we underestimate the power of words? The way you communicate can either build bridges or burn them. Improve how you express yourself, how you listen, and how you connect with others every day. Gratitude is a daily practice. It's not something you reserve for when things go well. It's something you cultivate in every moment. Every day, find something to be thankful for. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, opening the door to even more abundance. Let's talk about time management. Each of us has the same 24 hours, yet it's how we use them that makes the difference. Plan your day with purpose. Prioritize what really matters, and watch how your life changes when you control your time instead of letting it control your. Emotional control is another key element. Life is going to throw curveballs at you, situations that test your patience, your strength, and your spirit. But when you practice daily emotional control, you keep yourself grounded. You can respond instead of reacting. You stay focused on what truly matters. Beyond that, there's learning. Commit to learning something new every day, no matter how small. When you stop learning, you stop growing. Whether it's a book, a podcast, or simply a conversation with someone wiser than you seek knowledge. Let's not forget about finances. Your financial health is critical to your overall well-being. Pay attention to how you spend, save, and invest. Small, daily financial improvements can lead to a future of security and freedom. And lastly, but certainly not least, improve your self-love. Every single day, remind yourself that you are worthy, you are enough, and you are deserving of the best that life has to offer. When you truly believe in yourself, the world will reflect that belief back to you. So there you have it, minus 10 things you must improve daily. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. Make a commitment to yourself today and every day to be just a little bit better than you were yesterday. When you do, your life will transform in ways you never imagined. Mindset. Your mindset is the foundation of everything you do. It's not just about thinking positively when things are going well. It's about training your mind to see the opportunity in every challenge, the lesson in every setback, and the possibility in every limitation. Every morning when you wake up, you have a choice to focus on what you can't do or to empower yourself with what you can do. It's not about ignoring the tough moments or pretending that hardships don't exist. It's about facing them with the unshakable belief that no matter what comes your way, you have the strength to rise above it. A strong mindset doesn't come from avoiding failure. It comes from embracing it, knowing that failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of the journey to it. Every great success story is filled with moments of doubt, fear, and struggle. But the people who break through are the ones who didn't let those moments define them. They decided in every instance to keep pushing forward, to keep believing in their ability to grow and adapt. You've got to train your mind like you train your body. It's a daily practice, one that involves feeding yourself with thoughts that uplift you, with words that inspire you, and with actions that propel you toward your purpose. This doesn't mean toxic positivity. It means resilience. It means determination. It means that no matter how hard today may be, you are capable of shaping tomorrow. Your mindset is what allows you to dream bigger, to take risks, to step out of your comfort zone, and to trust that even when you can't see the whole staircase, you are still going to take that first step. And let's be clear, your mindset impacts not only you, but everyone around you. When you show up with a strong, empowering mindset, you inspire others to do the same. Your energy, your belief in yourself becomes contagious. You become a beacon of what's possible, not just for your own life, but for the lives you touch. Self-discipline. Self-discipline is the key that unlocks the doors to everything you desire in life. It's not about what you do when it's easy or convenient. It's about what you do when no one's watching, when the excitement fades, and when the motivation runs dry. Self-discipline is that quiet, steady force that keeps you going, that whispers in your ear when you feel like giving up and says, just one more step, just one more day. It's the ability to push past your comfort zone, to resist the urge to quit, and to stay true to your goals no matter how tough the journey becomes. You see, success isn't built on the big moments, it's built on the small, everyday decisions you make. It's choosing to show up when you don't feel like it, to put in the work when it's easier to make excuses, and to stay consistent even when the results aren't immediate. Self-discipline is about committing to the long game, understanding that every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to the person you're meant to be. It's easy to be disciplined when you're feeling inspired, but true self-discipline is forged in those moments when you're tired, when life gets in the way, and when nothing seems to be going right. It's what separates the people who achieve their dreams from the ones who simply dream. Because here's the thing, motivation will come and go, but self-discipline is what stays. It's what drives you to make the right choices again and again, to put in the time and effort even when the rewards feel far off. And the beauty of self-discipline is that it compounds. Every time you choose discipline over ease, you strengthen that muscle, you build momentum, and with each day, it gets a little easier to stick to your commitments. Whether it's your health, your career, or your personal growth, self-discipline touches every aspect of your life. It's waking up early to work on your dreams when everyone else is still asleep. It's staying focused on your path, even when distractions try to pull you away. It's choosing to invest in yourself, in your goals, and in your future day after day without waiting for the perfect moment or the ideal circumstances. Self-discipline is also an act of self-love. When you practice it, you're telling yourself that your goals, your dreams, and your vision matter. You're saying, I believe in my ability to create the life I want. Self-discipline is the bridge between intention and achievement. Physical health. Your physical health is the foundation upon which everything else in your life is built. It's not just about looking good or fitting into a certain size. It's about feeling good, having the energy, the vitality, and the strength to show up fully in every aspect of your life. Your body is the vessel that carries you through this journey. And when you take care of it, you're not just investing in your health, you're investing in your future, your dreams, and your ability to live life on your own terms. Physical health isn't something that happens overnight. It's a daily commitment. It's about making choices that honor your body, that fuel it with the right nutrients, and that give it the movement it craves. Every time you choose to nourish your body, instead of indulging in habits that drain your energy, you're telling yourself, I am worth it. You're sending a message to your mind, your spirit, and the world that you are serious about showing up as your best self. Now, let's be real, taking care of your physical health isn't always easy. There will be days when you don't feel like moving, when stress tempts you to skip that workout, or when you reach for the comfort of food that doesn't serve your body. But those are the moments when the real work happens. That's when you remind yourself that your health is not just a goal, it's a lifestyle. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. It's about giving your body the love and care it deserves every single day, because when you feel good physically, everything else in your life begins to align. And it's not just about exercise or diet, it's about listening to your body, tuning into what it needs, and treating it with the respect it deserves. Rest when you need to rest. Hydrate, stretch, and breathe. Physical health isn't just about how hard you push, it's about balance, about knowing when to challenge yourself and when to give yourself grace. When you're in tune with your body, when you prioritize your health, you become unstoppable. Your energy levels rise, your mental clarity sharpens, and you find yourself able to take on challenges with a sense of ease and confidence that wasn't there before. You become more resilient, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally, because a strong body creates a strong mind. Physical health is also a powerful act of self-respect. It's a way of saying, I value myself enough to care for this body that I've been given. And let me tell you, when you show up for your body will show up for your body. Whether it's chasing your dreams, caring for your loved ones, or simply living with joy and purpose, your physical health is the foundation that supports it all. And here's the thing, it's never too late to start. Whether you're 25 or 55, every day is a new opportunity to take care of the body you have. Small changes can lead to big transformations. Every step you take, every meal you choose with intention, every breath of fresh air, it all adds up. Communication. Communication is the bridge that connects us to the world, to each other, and to ourselves. It's how we share our stories, express our feelings, and build relationships that uplift and empower us. But communication is more than just words. It's the energy behind those words, the intention with which we speak, and the way we listen. Every time you open your mouth to speak, you are creating an impact, whether you realize it or not. The question is, what kind of impact do you want to make? True communication starts with understanding. It's not just about talking, it's about being heard and making others feel heard. When you communicate with purpose, you're not just exchanging information, you're connecting on a deeper level. You're saying, I see you, I hear you, you matter, and in today's world where distractions are endless, giving someone your full attention, your presence can be the most powerful act of love. You've got to practice listening not only to what people say, but to what they don't say. Often it's in the pauses, the unspoken words, that the real story lies. When you pay attention to what's beneath the surface, you open up a world of compassion and understanding that can transform relationships, both personal and professional. So let's make it a practice every day. Let's communicate with intention, with love, with purpose. Whether it's a simple conversation with a friend, a difficult discussion with a colleague, or even the words you say to yourself when no one else is around, let it be rooted in kindness and authenticity. Gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most powerful forces in the universe. It's the key that unlocks the fullness of life. When you live in a state of gratitude, everything changes, not just your perspective, but your entire reality. Gratitude isn't just about saying thank you when things go your way. It's about appreciating the small moments, the everyday blessings, and even the challenges that shape who you are. It's the recognition that life, in all its complexity, is a gift, and that there is beauty even in the midst of struggle. When you practice gratitude, you start to see life through a different lens. Instead of focusing on what's missing or what's wrong, you begin to notice the abundance that's already around you. You realize that no matter how tough things may seem, there is always something to be thankful for. It could be as simple as the sunrise, a kind word from a stranger, or the breath in your lungs. And when you start to acknowledge those blessings, more blessings have a way of finding you. Gratitude shifts your energy. It moves you from a mindset of lack to a mindset of abundance. When you focus on what you have instead of what you don't, you create space for more good to flow into your life. It's like a magnet. When you're grateful, you attract more things to be grateful for. And it's not about waiting for something big to happen before you express gratitude. It's about recognizing the small miracles that are already present in every moment. But let me tell you, gratitude isn't always easy. There are times when life feels heavy, when it seems like everything is falling apart. In those moments, gratitude can feel like the last thing you want to reach for. But that's when it's most important. Gratitude doesn't deny the pain or the struggle, it acknowledges it and still finds a reason to be thankful. It's saying, even though this is hard, I'm still grateful for the lessons, for the strength it's building in me, for the growth that's happening, even if I can't see it yet. Gratitude also has a way of opening your heart. When you're grateful, you're more compassionate, more understanding, and more open to others. You're not just focused on yourself, you're able to see the blessings in the people around you, and that creates deeper connections. You start to notice the kindness in others, the support from your community, and the love that surrounds you, even in the smallest acts. And let's not forget, gratitude is a daily practice. It's not something you do once in a while or only when things are going well. It's a mindset, a way of life. Every morning when you wake up, before your feet even hit the floor, you have the opportunity to choose gratitude. It's to say, thank you for another day. Thank you for the chance to grow, to love, to learn. It's about starting your day with that energy and carrying it with you through every moment, no matter what the day brings. Gratitude also keeps you grounded. It reminds you that no matter how far you've come or how much you've achieved, there are still countless things to be thankful for. It humbles you, brings you back to center, and reminds you that life is a gift, not something to be taken for granted. When you cultivate gratitude, you build resilience. You find the strength to keep going, knowing that even in the toughest times, there is light, there is hope, there is hope, there is something to hold on to. And here's the beautiful thing: when you live in gratitude, you inspire others to do the same. Your energy becomes contagious. People feel your appreciation for life, and it encourages them to look for the good in their own lives. Gratitude creates a ripple effect. It spreads from you to the people around you, and it has the power to transform not just your life, but the lives of everyone you touch. Time management. Time management isn't just about filling your day with tasks and checking off a to-do list. It's about understanding the value of your time, recognizing that every single moment is an opportunity to invest in your future, your growth, and your dreams. Time is the most precious resource we have. It's the one thing we can never get back. When you truly grasp that, you start to look at how you're spending your days, your hours, your minutes, and you realize that time is a reflection of what matters most to you. Managing your time is about being intentional. It's about deciding with clarity and purpose what gets your attention and what doesn't. You can't do everything, and the truth is, you don't need to. The secret to mastering time management is learning how to prioritize what aligns with your vision, what fuels your passion, and what moves you closer to your goals. It's about saying yes to the things that matter and being strong enough to say no to the things that don't serve you. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. The difference between people who thrive and those who just survive is how they use that time. It's not about being busy, it's about being productive. It's about making sure that your time is spent on things that bring you closer to the life you want to create. And that means making hard choices sometimes. It means cutting out distractions, stepping away from things that drain your energy, and focusing on what truly matters. Because at the end of the day, you want to look back and know that you invested your time wisely, that you gave your energy to the things and people that lift you up. Time management is also about balance. It's not about grinding all day, every day until you're burnt out. No, it's about understanding that rest is just as important as work. It's about creating space for self-care, for reflection, for the things that nourish your soul. Because when you're well rested and centered, you can show up fully in every area of your life. It's not about doing more, it's about doing what matters with intention, focus, and heart. And let's talk about distractions because they are everywhere. We live in a world where it's easy to get caught up in things that don't serve us: social media, endless scrolling, mindless tasks. Time management requires discipline. It's about knowing when to tune out the noise and focus on what's important. It's about being present in each moment and not allowing yourself to get pulled away by things that don't align with your goals. Your time is sacred, and you have to protect it fiercely. But here's the thing, time management isn't just about managing your schedule, it's about managing your energy. It's about being mindful of how you're feeling throughout the day, checking in with yourself, and making adjustments when you need to. Are you spending your time on things that drain you or things that fill you up? Are you allowing yourself the space to breathe, to recharge, so that when you do work, you can give it your all? Managing your time also means honoring your commitments, not just to others, but to yourself. When you set a goal or make a plan, follow through. That's how you build trust with yourself, how you show yourself that your dreams are worth the time and effort. Every time you honor your time, you're sending a message that you believe in your vision, that you're serious about making it happen. And that consistency, that dedication to your own path, is what will carry you forward, day by day, step by step, toward the life you're meant to live. And remember, time management is a skill. It's something you can get better at with practice. You don't have to have it all figured out right away. Start by taking small steps. Look at where your time is going right now and make adjustments. Ask yourself, what can I do today to make better use of my time? How can I prioritize the things that matter most to me? The answers to those questions will guide you. You don't need to overhaul your entire life overnight. Just take one step at a time. And over time, those small steps will lead to big changes. Time is your most valuable asset. You can always make more money, but you can never make more time. So let's be intentional. Let's be focused. Let's make every moment count. Because when you learn to manage your time, you learn to manage your life. And that, my friends, is the key to unlocking everything you've ever dreamed of. Emotional control. Emotional control is a vital skill that can transform your life in profound ways. It's not about suppressing your feelings or pretending everything is okay when it's not. Rather, it's about recognizing your emotions, understanding them, and learning how to respond to them in ways that serve you. Life is full of ups and downs, and our emotions can sometimes feel like a wild roller coaster ride. But when you gain control over your emotions, you learn to navigate those highs and lows with grace and strength. You see, emotions are powerful. They can propel us forward or hold us back. They can inspire us to take action, to create, to connect with others. But they can also lead us to react impulsively, to make decisions we later regret, or to allow fear and anger to dictate our choices. That's why emotional control is so crucial. It allows us to take a step back, to breathe, and to assess the situation before we respond. It's about creating space between what we feel and how we act. So how do we cultivate emotional control? It starts with awareness. You have to be willing to sit with your feelings, to acknowledge them without judgment. Are you feeling angry? Sad? Frustrated? Joyful? Instead of pushing those emotions away, invite them in. Ask yourself, what is this feeling trying to teach me? Why am I feeling this way? When you approach your emotions with curiosity rather than resistance, you start to understand their underlying messages. You become a student of your own emotional landscape, and that knowledge empowers you. Next, it's important to develop healthy coping strategies. Life will throw challenges your way. How you respond to those challenges is what makes all the difference. Instead of reacting impulsively in the heat of the moment, practice pausing. Take a deep breath. Give yourself permission to feel what you're feeling, but then ask yourself, how do I want to respond? Do you want to lash out? Or do you want to express your feelings in a constructive way? When you take that moment to pause, you allow your rational mind to catch up with your emotional one, and that's when real clarity can emerge. Remember, emotional control doesn't mean being emotionless. It means being in tune with your feelings while also being in charge of how you express them. It's about finding that balance between honoring your emotions and ensuring they don't overwhelm you. It's perfectly okay to feel sad, angry, or disappointed, but it's how you choose to express those feelings that can change everything. Instead of letting anger dictate your actions, for example, you can channel that energy into something positive like exercising, creating art, or having a constructive conversation about what's bothering you. Also, practice self-compassion. Be gentle with yourself as you navigate the emotional landscape of your life. We all experience difficult feelings. It's a part of being human. When you approach your emotions with kindness, you give yourself the grace to feel and to heal. It's okay to have tough days, to cry, to seek support. Recognize that emotional control isn't about perfection, it's about progress. It's about learning to respond to your feelings with love and understanding rather than judgment or shame. And let's not forget the importance of support systems. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, who understand your journey, and who encourage you to express your emotions in healthy ways. Community is a powerful tool for emotional regulation. When you share your feelings with trusted friends or family, you create a space for connection and empathy, which can help you process your emotions more effectively. It's about knowing you don't have to go through this alone. Finally, remember that emotional control is an ongoing practice. It's not a destination, but a journey. Every day brings new opportunities to learn, to grow, and to strengthen your emotional resilience. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. You'll find yourself reacting with more patience and understanding, both towards yourself and others. You'll be able to handle life's challenges with a sense of calm and purpose, knowing that you have the tools to navigate your emotional landscape. So let's embrace emotional control not as a way to suppress our feelings, but as a way to honor them. Let's learn to listen to our emotions, to understand their messages, and to respond with intention. Because when you master your emotions, you master your life. And that is a powerful gift.